My name is Bob Lively, and I'm playing the role of Bertram Cates. I've been involved in theater since I was 10 years old. I got dragged to an audition of my school's production of Annie, and I didn't want to do it. My buddy twisted my arm and dragged me to auditions. He said all you have to do is sing a song, read some lines, and then if you don't get in, then you can go home. So I did. I went, I sang a song, I read some lines, and I got cast. And I was the laundryman that brought Annie out of the orphanage. And I fell in love with it. You know, when I got on stage, I fell in love with it, and I've been doing this ever since. I've been with ACT for 2 years. I started in 2016. I wanted to be a part of this show because this story is so poignant now as it ever was. You know, I know that the trial takes place in 1925. The play itself was written in the 50s to kind of go with McCarthyism and what was going on in the political climate there. And now with the political climate the way it is now, it's just as relevant as it ever was. So I wanted to be a part of that. I wanted to tell this story. It's such an important story to tell. My favorite line of the show is probably from Drummond. He says, college examinations notwithstanding, it takes a pretty smart man to say, I don't know the answer. I love that line, and it tears me up every time I hear Paul deliver that. But yeah, that's my favorite line. How would I describe Bert Cates? Bert Cates is a man who just kind of got caught in the crossfire. You know, he was doing what he felt he needed to do. He was teaching his class. He happened to teach the wrong thing and said, you know, no, I read this book and I need to tell it the way that it's written. And he seems so torn between, well, he wants to be a teacher, but he doesn't want to be a teacher if he has to teach the Bible. And I think to force people to believe a certain way is, you know, it doesn't bode well. And I think Cates really embodies that belief. To prepare for this role, I read as much as I could. You know, I actually went into the legal archives and started reading some of the transcripts from the Scopes trial. And it's crazy to think that there is actually dialogue in the show that is in the official transcript for the trial. And some of the things that happen in testimonies are actually taken straight from the case. So to prepare, I just read as much as I could. You know, it was really just to kind of get in the mind of Cates and to see, you know, why would he go against the law? Why would he go against what his bosses are telling him to do because he believes it? And, you know, just to get into that mindset. Do I relate to my character? In a way, yes. You know, I think Bert's conviction and his drive to do what he knows is the truth, not necessarily what is right legally, his conviction to just tell the truth is definitely something that I relate to. You know, I've always kind of, you know, seen the line of illegal but moral, and that's where I see myself aligning with Bert a lot. If I could play any role besides my own, that's tough because I'd love to say Drummond because he's the guy. He has this calm demeanor, and he's running the show the way that the best he can. But I think I would really love to play Hornbeck, and I think it's because Hornbeck's monologues that he has, he has a lot. He says a lot of words. He says very few words with a lot of dialogue, and I think it'd be just a fun role to play. My experience with ACT has been incredible. You know, like I said, I've been with ACT for 2 years. When I came to audition for One Flew Over a Cuckoo's Nest, I just thought it was going to be one and done. And I came and I was like, I just said I want to do this show. I auditioned, I got in, and it was a lot of fun. And then I met the people, and the people are ACT's strong suit. And it you know, it's a cliche to say it really is a community, but it really is a community. Everybody that I've met has been unbelievable. They've been welcoming. This is my home. Uh, so for any additional comments to make, absolutely come see the show. This is such a great show. The message is unbelievable. Everybody needs to sit in this audience and experience this story. For me, this is my 7th show with this group, and I can say, you know, selfishly, we don't put on a bad product, and I think that this show is no exception. And I really want people to experience this. So come to the show. It's gonna be a good one.